Hello everyone, this is a general reading for Capricorns and welcome to my channel, Heaven on Earth. It's a sacred tarot channel and I'm just going to cleanse the air. We have Kuan Yin with us today, behind there, and we'll start off with messages from the Shamanic Animals set by Stephen Farmer, and we'll see which animal comes up to guide you at this present time. Goose. They're very pretty pictures as well. There's Goose, and Goose says, take time to rest and recuperate rather than continuing your striving. Well, that's very typical for me today because having gone to a concert last night, I'm very tired today, but I've just kept on keeping on. And when I rest, that's when I'm not doing myself much good, but we really do have to rest, particularly Capricorns, because we keep going and just never stop really until we're completely worn out. So Goose message for us is Goose. The irony of this, so taking time to rest rather than striving continually. The irony of this is that by resting and conserving your energy, you can actually mobilize your internal resources for the next cycle of work and accomplish that much more. That's so true. In this fast-paced world, with all of its pressures that impinge upon you, it's difficult to take regular periods of time off, yet it's critical to your health and well-being to do so. Let this rest period be an opportunity when you do the things that help your body recover from the stresses and strains of your most recent activities. Oh my God, is that for me and for all Capricorns? Just mention it down below if it does resonate with you. Sorry, I meant to go like that and not like that. So, yes, stresses and strains of your most recent activities. Sleep in, well, I already did that. Get a massage, spend some time playing with a friend. Take a salt bath, get out of town, I did that, and explore the woods. No, I won't go in the woods on my own. Anything that will bring you peace of mind. So I chose a cappuccino in town and that gave me peace of mind. At the conclusion of a long spell of continuous stressful activity, even when it has been productive, many people don't allow themselves a period of respite. So true. And instead jump into another task right away without relaxing and enjoying the fruits of their labour. It's most unnatural, but in a caffeinated society, ding, yes, it's resonating with me, where technology has created instant access to phones, emails, and the internet. It's easy to give away your power of choice by reacting to a false sense of immediacy and urgency to these trappings of civilization. This is so true. Capricorns are the Lord's worst for keeping going. That's from me, that's from me, the Capricorn, as well. Turn off your phone and computer and enjoy the sunset. These periods of rest needn't be lengthy, but you do need to implement them, especially right now. That is so meant for Capricorns and myself. So how many times, Capricorn, do you say, I must rest? And you just don't do it. So ask for the angels to bless these cards and give us a current. Helps if they were the right way around. I do need a rest. Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords, somebody, I feel, particularly Capricorns, things are up in the air at the moment. She's holding out her hand, almost saying, bring me back down to earth. And that's exactly what I did, because I listened to a tarot reader before I began this recording, and she was saying the importance of, at the time you feel that you can't get off the roundabout and you just keep going, that means you're off balance and you're not grounding yourself properly. Now, I spoke to the Pleiadians, and they are far advanced, much far advanced than we are. And I usually bring the Pleiadian Collective into my sacred alignment session. And so that's what I did. She said, do it at the time you're feeling all over the place, you're feeling tired, but you just keep going. That's the time to do your grounding. And I think Capricorns, once you get tired, that you can be all off kilter. And it's important, this is a talk for me or anyone, to rest at that time. Rest for a short while, Capricorn, and then don't get back on the roundabout immediately. Do your grounding. So you can call on Mother, Father, Divine, and breathe in, bring down the energies, the centre of the earth, and connect to Mother Earth deep in the earth. Breathe up the golden divine white light and energy into your heart centre. Open and activate your heart centre, throat chakra, third eye, crown, causal soul, stellar, great way. Breathe it down again and breathe in the energies of the crystals you may have. I've got a super large rose quartz. Call in the crystals, and for Capricorn, I would advise, well, you'll hear me say it now, breathing in the energies of the clear quartz, rose quartz, amethyst, malachite, sodalite, citrine, and breathe them into your aura. Placing them in your aura, give them the time to settle down. Connect with the solar plexus, navel and root chakras, down to the centre of the earth again. Breathe up the energies and I ask for the divine to come into my sacred activation. And there's quite a bit more that I do that I'm not going into now because I'm doing a tarot reading, but that would be enough to ground you, breathing down the golden divine light. And you can open the violet ray circle, state only those of love and light may enter the circle, call on the archangels, masters, holy ones, cosmos. You can bring them into your sacred grounding activation session, and giving thanks to the universe, and thanks and being grateful for love of family, love of neighbours, love of animals, trees, plants. You can bring in whatever you are grateful for, thankful and grateful, truly grateful. And that's all I'm saying for today for this grounding session. You can place a bubble of light around your heart centre, bring up the yin in your heart, join with the yang, and breathe in from your feet. And you can put all this together in any way you decide to do it. Now, to remove negative energies and place positive energies in there will be helpful, and that is a separate thing that I include with my sacred alignment session. As I said, I'm not going into it today. What I will do is go back to our reading of the cards. So, the Queen of Swords, we see somebody here who is an air sign for a start, but possibly for if you have air in your astro sign, then you will need to do grounding. But there's lots of blue around there and clouds. So air signs are Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, yeah. So as soon as you know your energies are off key, then do the activation grounding session I just told you. As I said, there is more to it, but I do charge for that, so I will. That's a separate teaching session I do, of course. So that's the current energies, is the Queen of Swords. So we need to see what the upcoming is. King of Cups, King of Cups. So Capricorns, get in touch with your emotions now. You can see the wavy waters, but this King of Cups, who's full of emotions, but you can see the way he's sat there holding that cup, that golden cup of emotions, and the golden scepter, completely grounded and in touch with her emotions too. So if this is you, Capricorn, it's just looking ahead calmly, and there's a lot of grey behind there. So that's another, it seems to be this reading is focusing on grounding and balancing. Grey denotes that this sign needs to bring their emotions to a level where you can cope with. As ships are coming in, which represents an offer, and finances are going, although the water's like this and there's a sneaky eel in the corner there, this King of Cups is paying no heed to these disruptions. Even all the majority of tarot readers are saying that finances are going to be good, everything's going to be fantastic because we're on the up. And Capricorn, be calm, do your grounding, pay no heed to the future. If in the now you're not balanced, you're not going to be rising up, raising your energies and connecting with those vital higher self frequencies. If you want to go above, like Reiki tends to focus more on the lower energies, balancing. I'm saying grounding, but I'm saying if you are in charge of your emotions, you should be able to balance every day. And the important part I heard from the sacred other tarot I was telling you is that she said When you feel you're off kilter and you're tired and you've not rested, that's the time to do your sacred alignment session. Sorry to keep plugging that, but it's so important. We ignore it, we get on our mobiles, and I do start doing shorts and whatever, because of the nature of Capricorn. Once I start something, I just keep going. So shorts, I couldn't stop today creating these shorts, and my head gets flooded with ideas. That's the time to do your sacred alignment session. So if any of you out there listening to this Capricorn reading would like to do my alignment session, that sacred alignment session, and you feel you want to go to those energies that's higher than Reiki teacher. I'm a Reiki master as well, and I teach Reiki 1, 2, 3. But everybody knows that to go higher to your soul star and stellar gateway, you need to be in alignment. So I'm going to shuffle these again because I was talking all the way through that. So please show us what's coming up for. Da, 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 da. Now, while I've been talking to you, because I've shuffled this 3 times, and 3 times this card has come up. So Capricorn, if you're feeling tied up at this time and up in your head and you can't move any further, that is the time to do your sacred alignment session. And this person's blindfolded, and the dress she's wearing is orange, which resonates with the sacral. You need to balance your sacral chakra. It resonates, it's the sacred, it's the energy center within your body, which represents the sacred relationship between male and female. No gender attached. It's whatever it resonates with you. Okay, that's for the people who may say, oh, she's only saying male and female relationships. And there's many different relationships out there. I won't go into that now. So she's tied up in her relationship. This is all related to relationships. What about the relationship with yourself? Capricorn, as long as you are in alignment and you know where you're going, then get into balance, make a plan daily, stick to it. I do numbers, whatever tasks I've got through the day, I number them. And if I get through them, all good and well. If I don't, then c'est la vie. So get out of your head. You're not in that castle behind. Face facts. But again, there's a lot of grey in the background there. So there's a lot of negative energies going on at this moment in time. Get in control. Don't allow them to affect what you're doing. Now, orange can also be perceived as a golden orange. There's gold running through there, this dress. So gold is a very high frequency to connect with. It's God's colour that resonates, is gold. So sort yourself out, Capricorn. And I'm going to shuffle these clarifying cards. And the first thing we're looking at is this Queen of Swords. Very loving person. All these cards are loving cards. And love is the basis of everything we do. Please bless these cards. and show us a clarifying card for the Queen of Swords. Which way is this Queen of Swords going? Yes, Page of Pentacles. So this meaning of this card is good news in worldly affairs, solid beginnings, setting goals. What did I just say? Making plans again, laying the groundwork, grounding, taking advantage of opportunities. And I'm predicting this is investment, so that will pay off. If you've been squirreling away any money over time, then you haven't got anything particular to spend it on, then make your plans for good advantage, taking advantage of opportunities to use your money in that way. Jumping on the bandwagon, not such a good idea maybe. Copying other people, try to be creative. This person's got a red shawl around their head. Can you see it? Red is creativity, but look what's behind. Yellow, gold. So you've got divine behind you, Capricorns. I tell you, the cards don't lie. Consistency, yes, and a bright future. And in the distance is the Blue Mountain, Archangel Michael. Now, Archangel Michael, as well as being a protective archangel, is a very canny, very wise, intelligent, a good friend to have on board. Bring Archangel Michael into your sacred alignment session. When you get up and raise your energies, you can communicate with him. You can ask the archangels. Each archangel's has a particular gift, a particular areas they work in, and green as well is healing there. So going back to Archangel Michael, if you're having any tech problems with computers or things are playing up because the dark shadow energy is coming in, you've allowed it in somehow because you haven't rested, ask Archangel Michael, dear Archangel Michael, please come around me with your beautiful blue energy and bring balance back into my life. You can speak to the archangels like that. If you want to make notes of what comes to you from Archangel Michael or any archangel that resonates with the particular quality that you need in your life at that time. So you can call on Archangel Michael, who